Hey all, Trinity Cat here, except I'm no longer a cat. I am now Elzen. I had a moment, and to be perfectly honest, this moment came at 4 a.m. on Saturday. Actually about 3 a.m. We made alts to go over to a party at Crystal, and what I did is I actually took an alt from Primal and transferred over, Fantasia'd it, and I decided to try something new. So that Trinity is called Trinity McMuffino, because if it's Elzen, there's some naming conventions that need to happen. So I made one that looked identical to this one and danced a couple hours on her and decided that I wanted to try it full time. So this is Trinity McMuffin on Primal. It has been taking a little bit of time to get used to her. Number one, she's ginormous. The shortest you can be as an Elzen is 6 foot, and that's what she is. And yet I tower over people that I used to see eye to eye. With that larger frame and height comes a different running style that has been a little bit to get used to, because running is a determinant for me in whether or not I can play a character in an MMO. If you run funny, I'm not going to play you. So I'm giving it a little bit of time. It's not horrible, it's just a different gait than I'm used to seeing on my Mikote. Of course, I don't have the ears, unless I put them on and pretend, and I don't have a tail. Other than that, I do like the way she looks, and so we'll see where this goes. Whether or not I just go ahead and flop back there with another Fantasia, we'll see. So today we're going to talk about housing. As you can see, or maybe you know, I am in the Imperium area. This is the housing area that was just opened up with the lottery, and we were lucky enough to get a house. Now we went for a small, and I say we because Chad McMuffin is my real life husband, and EB in game, of course, and he and I both bid on this spot. So if you have a friend, a partner, an EB, a husband or wife, if you bid on an area, this just gives you twice the chance, right? So if there's 4 people on it, 50% chance. At least that's my math. And so we both bid on this. I think there might have been 5 that bid on this one, and we won. And actually Chad won, which was great. So we've been working pretty hard at decorating, and we're going to talk a little bit about the things that I've done to keep the cost down a little bit, and kind of some of the little tricks of the trade that I used to understand and visualize some of the things you can do in a house before you lay down some gil. So let's go ahead and do that. On the outside, what we have, it is basically a spot for Chad to actually, his DJ name is Branches. And sometimes we have pop-up parties, and so this is a spot where we could have one. I would like some foliage out here, but we really haven't talked about it because we've been pretty busy on the inside. But we're probably going to have I'll be streaming our FC party on Sunday afternoon. Probably might have it here or at our new place. So this is what the outside looks like. One thing that we noticed is, I always wondered why everybody had these little aetherites, and in order to be able to come to this spot, you have to have one of those and set it up. Also, your placard out here, you can set this stuff up all as well. Our place is called Hot Coffee. There's a couple reasons for that, but the first floor is about a coffee house, but it's sort of an RP coffee house. So if I'm there, I'll serve you some drink, maybe a treat for free. You can tip me if you want. If not, that's fine. And then it's just a place for people to hang out who want to hang out. Now, another reason why this is kind of good is, if you have a house, you can have roommates. You would be the primary if you want it, but if you want to add, we call it homeless FC members, which would be me because Chad won it. So I'm on there, and then two of our FC buddies are on here because they lost their bids. So they sort of have a home over in the Imperium because a lot of us went for a specific ward together to try to get closer to like a neighborhood kind of thing. Several of us won, several of us lost. So let's go ahead and go inside and look at the coffee house. Hey, Sarah. Nice to see ya. Hey, Branches. Thanks for coming along. So I'm just going to show you this. So one of the new items is this Ishgardian fireplace, which is amazing looking. It's probably the best looking fireplace that they've had. There are other ones, but this one's a little bit more delicate and light and not so dark and foreboding or standard. And they did a really good job on the grates and the fire behind it. It gives a nice reflection off of there. And let's see, I bought the, this is called the Lord and Commander, so I bought that one off the market board. I paid too much for it. I think it was $90K, which I'm really cheap. But what's nice about this one is if you go to the Firmament, you can buy this with scripts. This is the Azure Dragoon, as you know, in Stynian. I figured that having some Elzen in here, since we're over in the Imperium, would be kind of cool. And plus, it's one of my faves. Both of them are. I mean, a lot of people call him Baberick instead of... Anyway. And so I have those two in here. I've added in a window, a stained glass window, some pictures, and obviously some other things. So let's talk through this. Lighting sources, the things that Chatter's doing downstairs need to be darker based on his theme, and so in order to make this space lighter, I've lit it in several ways. So I have this tabletop light. I think it is, let me see, going into housing, indoor furnishings. I'm going to look at what I have in here just to remind myself. It is Oasis Lantern. A lot of the equipment that you can get, or the furnish you can get, you should try first are the ones that are the cheapest from the housing folks. Don't go to the market for it first. It is not what I would consider the most cost-effective way to do it. So always check with them first, and the ways that you can kind of get some ideas for that are, let's go look at them right now. So here we have what's called housing. Let me see that. I need to see it larger because it's really, really small on that screen. It's called Final Fantasy Housing, and let's go to that. There is a little bit of an ad there. I'll put this in my chat right now in case you want it. What's nice about this is you can say, you know, I need a table, and they'll start showing you tables. So then you're like, oh, I kind of like this mug bureau. They give you things that may relate to it. At the bottom here that are more thematic in nature or similar in size, and it will tell you where you can get it. So here it looks like this is created, but if you want to see how much it costs, you can take that particular item and you can go to another place called universalis.app, and this place is also amazing because you can price it out. So let's go over here and get this Mog Bureau. And then let's go over here to our market board and check the price. Oops. And here it will tell you, and now I'm set for primal, so these are primal prices. The price here is $8,400, and it will tell you other places where it's more. So I'm on Excalibur, and it's inherently more expensive here. I'd say 95% of the time it's more expensive here, and sometimes in other places. So if I wanted the best price, Behemoth looks like the best price. So you can server change in any of the major cities, go over there and purchase it and come back. And it's kind of worth the 3 minutes it takes you to do that, because if I were to buy it here, it would cost me $10,000 and I could save myself a couple thousand. Now, you're like, well, that's not very much. But the problem is, it starts adding up if you're putting 200 items in here. So, do yourself a favor on that. Let's see. So here we have everything that I've put out is listed here. So Oasis lanterns, I think I might have paid $2,000 for those. If I were to buy them on the open market, let's see what they cost. So I saved myself, for the number I had, over $1,000. And that is fairly low. I'm sure we're going to check a couple more prices here and see what's going on there. So, all right, so House for Temps Fireplace, that's a crafted item. Let's look at, we'll look at a couple more here in a second. So we have those, and then we have, I believe it's a lot of the things that you can purchase are dyeable. So you can see over here, it'll tell you if you can dye it. So Christabel, no, that's, just summoning your retainers. But chairs, I'll do, so the Glade chairs, the shop selling price is $2,000. Let's look at, and this is out again, isn't it? Sorry. I'm still getting used to doing this. Let's try Glade chair. So there it's $12,065 is the cheapest. If I were to buy it on Excalibur, it would cost me $47,990. So you can see right there, cha-ching, right? I can buy this for that chair for $2,000 from the I don't know if it's a junk monger or whoever it is, one of the apartment people. There's a bunch of people that's with NPCs within your housing group that will sell that stuff. Okay, so I have those up there, and they're dyeable, and both those items are. So I will tell you that within this area, there were a couple of things that I got from retainers that I held on to, knowing that we would hopefully get an estate someday. And so this up here, and it's turned off now. I guess I need to get it one up. Let's do that real quick. So this was my inspiration for color. This was a piece I got from the retainer. And so I kind of like that sort of blue and green sort of color scheme. So I kind of used that as my inspiration. And I pulled that in for these two items because you could dye them both. Both of them are, I believe, both of them are Glade pieces. And the floor was also a piece from my retainer. That actually is, a lot of times I didn't sell these because I liked them, first of all, but second of all, they were worth a whole lot of gil. So I thought, what's the point, right? If I really like them, let's just hold on to them. So I've got several of those tables and chairs around here. So I probably saved, if I were to buy an Excalibur, I probably saved at least 100 to 150 just on that, because if I didn't go server transfer or whatnot, I kind of would have been messed up on that. And those aren't really crafted, those are purchasable. Things like the leather couches or sofas they call them, are also dyeable. and those are crafted. So, and I don't know, leather, let's see what they are. So right now those are running on Famfrit. I lovingly call them the Kmart of our data center because they're always really good prices. They're $25K. I've seen them go much higher than that. Right now on Excalibur, I don't even see something that's within that price range. It's probably higher, or they're sold out right now. So average price is $36,000. If you go to Famfrit, it costs you a good $11,000 less than the average, which is kind of nice, right? So you can dye these any color you want. We kind of snuggled in our crystal bell and our retainer bell over there. So over here in the coffee area, I put a couple of things. I saw from some other, let me see if I can find it, some other areas where, let's see, inspirational areas. So here we have FF Housing Inspiration. It's on Pinterest, but you can find a lot of this stuff if you just go out there and look. That's probably the most annoying one to do because I don't want to go into Pinterest for that because I'm lazy. Here's another one of somebody who's done a bunch of designing, and so they sort of show you what these are. When I figure out if there's something in here that I like, let's say I'm in here and I like the checkered cloth, it may take me a little research to get the exact name of it, but then once I have that, I can go and purchase, right? Or craft. Now, I'm not an omni-crafter. I'm not even really a good crafter. I'm a gatherer. So if I've got somebody who's a crafter, I might have them make it for me, or I'll just keep bargain hunting for it or find something different. So I tried to get some ideas in here. I didn't want it just to be a whole line of just pastries and things. So I got one of those, and then the second one is really items that may be extra that you might need if you're behind the counter. And then I did get a cookie baking area here because it seemed sort of a natural thing, and this is called a spice rack. So, and most coffee houses have some sort of a board in them. So I put those things in here. I sort of stacked this up. I would have liked additional food items, but I didn't really see anything that I wanted. I did get some of these meals, which are, you can eat them. Anything with an arrow, if you're in here and you're part of this house, like your roommates or whatever, they can also eat that stuff. What's up? KPS06. Yeah, LOL crafting, not my thing. I will gather for hours. I don't mind doing that, but when I have to do a recipe that has 12 items, it's sort of, I'm impatient. So anyway, I did all of this design over here, and these two items here were used in another coffee shop. So I used them here, and they were called, let me see. What were they called? Let's see if I can find them. Be tabletop, I think. And it was called Siphon Coffee Brewer. Many a connoisseur has sworn off all other methods of coffee after trying a single sip of the coffee made with this one. That's a blacksmith craft, and that's what they look like, which is the first time I've ever seen something that resembled somebody actually making a coffee, even though they kind of sort of look like they're making creme brulee, but let's pretend that they're making that. And then I found this, which was a Crystarium thing, and if you click it, it opens up, so you can do some RP with that, and you can close it. It's kind of cool. And of course, a guest you know, come and tell me if my house stinks kind of thing, or hello neighbor. The thing I wanted to say is that there are different sort of walls that you can put in here, but the problem is these are small spaces. This is small, so you really notice if you take 6 inches or so, or 6 yalms or whatever you want to say, off of every side, it closes in a lot. So what we ended up doing is we ended up doing these panels. They're called stage panels. We use those. You can color them, but they take a lot less space up. Let me see, where's one that is the other one? Do we put any in here? No. Okay, well, there you go. Bob's your uncle. So that's kind of how this is set up. These are little boxes of things and whatnot. It's just a matter of, once I got the floor plan down, then I slowly layered on things like meals. There's a coffee meal here. You can go over here and you can actually just have some Royal Dowager tea set. And it gives you a buff. So it's not as good as some of the bigger buffs, but you know, if you're questing or whatnot and you just want a little num-num, there you go. So this is the space. The other thing I will say is if you want to hang pictures other than ones that show up like this, these are picture frames. You buy the frame and the picture separately, and then you put them together. So if I were to come in here, I can display a painting, I can remove the painting. I don't want to do anything right now because I don't want to mess it up. But a lot of times these items are like 20K on the market board, which is insane. And I'll tell you why it's insane. Let's show you why it's insane. Let's go to Ilshire. Idleshire, sorry. Yes, Ysera, I know you are a crafter. So let's show you what you can do. Now, once you get through specific areas of quests and different things and activities, you'll get additional items. Now, I don't have that many out there. Let's see. It's over in the hard place, which is here by the custom delivery person. So we're going to go over there. And in here, besides the custom deliveries, I don't know, what's this guy do? Okay, just a chat. Is a joyous painter. And if you go to the joyous painter, it can give you, as you have more access to these things, there'll be more that show up. So let's just do Corthius, and it will show you the painting. So let's say it's Tangle Oil painting. Let's bring this up. If I can find it. Where's my Chrome? There we go. So that was called, let's go to Singing Shards watercolor painting. So let's do that. And let's look at what it looks like. These don't look like the right ones. Let's try a different one that doesn't look right. Tangle oil painting. So you can see what it is if you want to see it close up, if it's something that you think would go good in your house or you really like it. They're not going to make it any bigger for me. So that's what it looks like, and you can buy 3 different size different sites. You could buy one of these for 1,000, or you can go to the market board and you can spend 20,000 or 5,000, 20,000. So if you got 3 paintings right there, that's 60,000 minus 3 is 57,000. I saved just by coming over to the Joyous Painter. So definitely something to check into. Don't always think that you need to go to the market board and buy what's ever there. It could be like 5 minutes of research and, you know, gathering what you need to go do that. Now, I don't think there's a market board here, is there? That would be too convenient for me. Heck no. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so we're back here. Let's go to the market board. And let's look for that painting and see what the price is over here. And watch it make me a liar. Most likely it's gonna. I didn't do all my research before I started today. Let me go back to that. Tangle oil. Let's just go to Tangle. And go here. Yep, 20,000. So that's a very standard price. Even at 8,000, that's kind of high. Somebody's trying to really underbid people. Same guys. Gallery West. Yeah, there's some action going on in here right now. Somebody's trying to encroach upon somebody else's scalping. Perish the thought. Okay, so the thing about paintings is that it will, from what I can tell, your frame and your painting will size accordingly. So a picture frame for here, it's a grade 1 picture frame. Let's go look at this on Universalis. See what that is for other places, because I believe, okay, grade 1, 21,000. This one's 9,000. I don't want to buy that right now. So this says somebody must have put something up in the last few hours, and this is a hot time for the marketing, so it's always good to check both of them. Hey, Adhesive. Hey, Leo. Nice to see you. It's good to check those places just in case. They have grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3, and they are based upon the size that you need. So for mine, what I did is I just did small ones because I didn't want to spend a crap ton of money on it. It would be even better if I was just a carpenter and I made that stuff, but you know, here we are, right? Again, I'll go buy you, I'll go get the wood for you if somebody else grabs it. So what I did here is I just put an arrangement of them there. And you can change these pictures out if you want. This is the same principle as if you have an aquarium. You buy the fish and you buy the aquarium, and you can buy a backdrop for it. And then you set up the aquarium within your housing tool, and then once it's done, you come out, you'll see these arrows, and then you can add the fish in. And they have rules about larger fish and larger spaces and how many fish you can have, just like you kind of need to do with a regular tank. You don't want to overcrowd it. That's, I guess, the principle. So this is the house so far. This took me 6 hours to do. There's no glitching because I cuss a lot when I glitch. Hey, Artie. So that's what it looks like. So I thought what we would do is we kind of look around at the Imperium, and I'm big on sneaking into other houses and checking them out. So we're going to check and see where people are at this point in the decorating process. We got our house on Saturday morning. By Sunday night, about 10, I was done, but I didn't really start until Sunday. So let's look at a couple of things here. Some people say this is a depressing place because it's all stone and gray, and I go, but it's Hogwarts. Isn't it Hogwarts? So let's look at a few houses, because you know, and if you look at any of my past stuff on YouTube, you'll see that I do like to look at houses. Here we have some stuff decorating the outside, and they don't want us in. So, okay. This one over here will let us in, and this is what it looks on the outside. They've done a lot of great detail around flowers all the way down, and these aren't even, from what I can tell, I don't think they're actual, unless somebody else knows. I will check plot 12. Thanks, Artie. Here, I don't think these are actual, like, grow it. Like, I think over here, there might be some growing going on. No, I guess not. I lied. Okay. And they actually have a nice thing up front with more plants. So let's see what's on the inside. A botanist, maybe? So they got something on the front door. Oops. Well, that's good enough. Nothing down here. See about upstairs. I think that they probably just haven't gotten to it. I can't imagine that they would do so much on the outside and absolutely nothing on the inside. But you know, everybody's got their thing, right? So maybe we'll just put one chair in there and call it a day. Alright, so 26 was yours that you tried for you, Sarah? I'm sorry, man. I'm truly sorry. I'm really sorry that you didn't get it. Again, not one that we could go in. There's a lot of people that have them closed off. Here's one that we can go in. Leon's Little Lodge. Visitors welcome, concert hall, message book. Alright, let's check it out. Outside is pretty standard. Mailbox. Place to park your chocobos and stuff. And a retainer. And I will tell you that I still don't like retainers, because half the time you don't know if they're people or not. You have to like try to click on them. And there's two more. And is this a bachelor pad? He has changed the walls and the floors. Looks like they're setting up in here. A nice little chair. There's one of the fireplaces that's existing. It's nice if you just want a little... They're glitching some items up here. They've decorated some, but they're still working on it. Sure what that's for. Interesting. Yeah, it's a good song. Alright, let's see what else we got. We're gonna go above, go up a little higher. It's a really pretty area. I mean, look at this in the evening. If you haven't been to the Firmament, which is for crafters and gatherers, I highly suggest it. This song will mean a lot more to you if you go there and do the quest line, which is a really good quest line. It's a lot of fun. It's not necessary to utilize the area, but it is nice to just do it. The story is good. All right, so this one is Dr. Phil. Yo, it's good eats. Alright, let's see what this is. Hiding the striking dummy. Plot 12. Yes, I will already in a little bit when I get down in that area. So I guess good eats is what we're talking about here. I know people have collections, but can somebody tell me why you would need 5 of those hamster burgers on the ground? Anybody? Or all the sandwiches? I mean, maybe they're just using them to eat off of, but I don't know. I'm not sure why. Alright, let's see what's down below. Looks like they're trying to glitch too. And I don't know if this is a designer that's working on this house. I don't know how designers work on things. Well, you can't go down up that way. There's a bed down here. There's a glitch up here, but I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe there's some other process here, but there's a bunch of stuff. They may have just stopped because they're tired of swearing at it, you know? I probably would. Oops. Let's go to another one. Just checking out the neighborhood. Gotta see who's here and what they've been doing. I went in the first day, I went into someplace in the afternoon just to look around because I really wasn't sure how I wanted to do that coffee shop. And somebody was in there designing. And, okay, you're not gonna let me in either. And they were like, I said, oh, I'm sorry. I said, I was just looking for inspiration. She was like, no worries, you know, you're welcome to come in, or they would have locked it, right? But it's kind of weird when you get technically caught in somebody's house. All right, this one says Oswaldo. It's a medium, so there's more space in this one. Looks like they got some stuff going on, outdoor stuff. I love these little puff things. I think they're cool. They're like expensive. I wish I could make those. That would be one I'd want to make. Yeah, they're in the middle of glitching and probably I just messed it up. Anything downstairs? They have just put in the floor and the walls. Same with above. So that's the size of a medium. Alright, well, sometimes you're just gonna not find anything. I do like that chandelier, though. This is a large. Oh, wait, let's check this first. Floor mage. Till this day, I thought getting a house was impossible. Designer home, boutique, and emporium. Well, let's see what this is. This is a new hot tub area, which is amazing. It really is very pretty. That came with this patch. So let's see what the inside looks like. The outside looks like a university building. Start of something. They're not finished yet, apparently. I mean, I hope not. Does anyone know how long it takes a designer to do a house? Is it like a week or something? I'm not sure. It's an interesting combination of things. I mean, thematically, this kind of goes, those two items, but then I'm not really sure where this fits in. Fairly large though. Looks like this is going to be a Moogle room. A cat in a Moogle room, which would be kind of cute. Alright, let's see. 1 to 3 weeks? Yeah, I suppose it depends on how much glitching you're doing. So let's go down to 12 as requested. So it looks like I can go straight this way. Well, not exactly straight. Number 12 is requested. Glass Philly Bernstein. Got a large. Nice. We have the Ilmag fountain thing, which is really cool at night because it glows. We've got a place for tea. We've got the hot tub. We've got some items that they're growing. Interesting that they have these gates. Lots of outdoor items. It's like a art room of some sort. Then you have the scary doll. I do not like the scary doll. What's I've never been a doll liker though, ever. What's really nice about these windows is that they do reflect how the sun is positioned. In certain ways, you'll get more sunlight streaming in during the day than others. So placement of windows makes a big difference. That's an interesting window. I don't remember that one. There's your bathroom. Let me see. Is there a toilet? Yep. Okay. I didn't know you could get him as a portrait. Bad thing about these is, I mean, I really like this whole idea of having the portraits down a hall like this and having a false hall. Unfortunately, it's so narrow that a lot of times when you try to look at things, you'll get blocked from view because the walls are so close. And there's the fashion sort of area. They have a lot of Ugg boots, man. Some cha-ching there. See what I'm talking about? How that was flashed on there. Alright, so over here on this side. Here is their dining room, it looks like. There's a fireplace. And this takes you downstairs. Let's see what's down over here. Maybe like a laundry room or storage room. Utility room. Does anyone know where you can get the Emmett portrait? Looks like this is a potions room, not potions, but a doctor's office maybe. Got all the things here. A little bar. There's a place to eat. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm getting a little disoriented of where the hell I am. Oh, look, the kitchen. Hello, scary maid. You gonna bow? Yes, you are. Lots and lots of rooms in here. Yes, hello, retainer. Or helpers. Alright, so this is on... Which one was this? Okay, that was a cigar place. I mean, there's a lot of partitions in here. That took a lot of planning, you know? A lot of planning. So that's the downstairs. And since this is a large, there should be an upstairs. Maybe we have to get there first. See if I can find my way out of here. Oh, this might be it. Yep. Let's go upstairs. I'm using a lot of those candelabras. My assumption is that Glass Philly is probably a crafter or shit ton rich. Could be both if you're a crafter. Let's go to the left side first. Library. What comes over here? Aquarium area, or it's either fish, And this one in particular, you can probably have 2 small, and this one can have 1 large. And the backdrop is what you purchase separately. And this one has a different backdrop. So the back of it's just like if you were having a decoration on the bottom of a regular tank versus putting, you know, one of those designs behind the tank kind of thing. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Looks like a plant room. She's probably growing some plants in here. This looks like a dressing room, maybe. You know what I wish? I wish all these doors would open and we could put stuff in there. I don't know, like extra gems and shards because we run out of room eventually. Oof. Alright, so that's the house. It's pretty elaborate. I don't think I've ever seen one that elaborate. Thanks for letting me know about this one, Artie. Alright. Let's see what we got down here. Let's see. So when I was talking about purchasing things, come over here and purchase things. It's cheaper. You want to do a chair or a bed? Way cheaper. It's worth it. Wait, is this one open? I gotta check. Aw, man. Sad. I want to see that inside. It can only be as glorious as the outside. Oh well. Okay. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. Oh, this one will let us in. No maidens? Test of your reflexes. Oh yeah, we gotta go in here. Hopefully there's something inside. I like the willow tree. I do like those. It kind of reminded me of when I was a kid and had willow trees around our house. Okay. We're just gonna go downstairs right away. Because, turned in, nope, that's what's here. And nothing. They've done the, inside, which is lighting, walls, and floor have been done. Because these don't look standard. We got some flowers on the floor. Awesome. See if there's anything upstairs. And to be perfectly honest, it is fairly new, but there are people that are done, as you see. So this looks like a little cozy place to sit. Oh, they have the new bed. Is this not the coolest thing? I saw on Twitter where somebody was talking about this is the design that they submitted. They didn't get anything for it because once you submit it, it's, you know, they're going to design it if they want to. It's pretty cool. That's pretty dang cool. Okay. So they have done some work up here, but they're not quite completed yet. So, okay, I think this is a medium, if I remember right. I mean, it goes to know if Heaven's Word was truly the one that you had loved, that this would be an awesome place to live, right? Now, the housing lotto was kind of messed up. What's the one up there? 11? I don't know if I went to that one. Did I go to that one? I don't think so. With the lotto's messed up. But what's going to happen is people are going to start moving and there'll be other houses that are available. Happy Havoc. Interesting collection of trees. A tea place. A little swing to sit in. Got our retainers lined up. It's kind of a slick color scheme. This is a glitched in bedroom. Oh, nice. Wait, is that a person? Oh my god, it is. There's a person right there. Must be their house. Yes, I have the guts to keep going. Is this the bathroom? Some sort of a kitchen or a sink. Very nice. Nice job, man. Oh, he just highlighted me. Nope, he said loudly ho. I go back down there to say hello. You're checking me out or what? So I just told him I like the colors and the layout, because I really do. If you want a copy place to hang out, number 4. I'm gonna say wave goodbye. So we'll just keep going. And there's another person. Probably a roommate. Maybe. Friend? Probably a friend. No book to comment in, unfortunately, or I would. But I did tell the owner. So that's good, right? There's no toilet. Trend TV cribs. Yeah, I could probably do this all day. Honestly, it's so much fun for me to just kind of check out what's going on. I'm snoopy that way. And if they have it open, they don't care. Alright, so what's this up here? We just do a couple more before we close out today. Check this out. And then I want to end on one of the features that they have, like, you know, if a community pool action going on, well, they have something similar here. So this one is number 1, I think. Yeah, we'll start with number 1. Paradiso. Let's see if they're ready for company. Oh wait, we did this one, didn't we? No. They just have a lot of flowers too. So they have the glitched area with the T spot. They have the Hingen one from Stormblood. And then a bunch of flowers. So let's look at the inside. This is small, it looks like. So nothing here but some portraits. Harsher font. Maybe this is going to be a portrait room of some sort, or a living room. See if they got anything down here. Nada. Well, disappointing. I'll have to try these later once people have time to do some more of that. Now for the community pool, as I call it. So in the goblet there's a pool, a big pool. In the mist, you're right on the beach. You also have a beach near Shirogane, and in Lavender Beds you have like a lake, right? So here you have something similar. I think it is, it's right off of where our FC is, so let me just go that way, then I don't have to, I'm lazy. So let's just do that. We haven't started designing our house here, but our FC did get a house. There are people hanging out from our FC. A lot of times we have people hanging out. I'm gonna sneak peek, but I'm pretty sure, guaranteed, that the inside hasn't started yet. They're gonna bring a designer in for it. Yeah, the horrible walls. There's the most horrible walls ever. Bleh. I hope they change. I'm sure they'll change it. Yes, everybody bow to me. So right off of here is, what's it called? Snow Steep Springs. Okay, so Snow Steep Springs is right here, and the rule is in any housing area, if you can jump down to another part of the housing area, it will let you. But if you try to jump down to a spot that does not have it, it won't. So I can jump down, basically what I'm saying. And there's the elephant that walks around. Don't ask me why. It's kind of interesting. Not sure why. He's waving at the elephant. Nice. I'm waiting for him to say something. Are you gonna say something? I quite like this sort of elephant in the room. Okay. So over here we have little tables like if you're getting a massage. In the original, before this went live and you could come over here and kind of look at the empty plots, this had people on it and they took them out. I'm not sure why. But what this has is like a hot springs sort of thing. To go in, to walk into. Once when I was in Colorado, they had heated pools all year round, so even if it was like 20 degrees, and they would do this. You know, they were hot, you could be inside them, but getting out was a pain in the, you know, it was a bitch. So, you've got a pool to swim in. I like to be in the water, so I'll probably spend some time here. And there's also another feature here that I think is pretty cool. Well, first of all, you have the Eternal Shaker over here. What's really cool about this, his eyes will follow you wherever you go. New meaning to the word shaken, not stirred. Okay, so on the other side, is a literal sauna. Look at this. Wish you could put the water in. So, I'm gonna sit in the sauna. I would imagine this spot right here is for when they do decorating. I can't imagine what else it would be for. Then they have little ones right there, which probably are cold because they're not. And there's another one over here. But not as cool as the other ones. They're not really deep enough to be considered a jacuzzi, you know, but it could be utilized. Let me see what would happen if I sat in here. Not there. Okay. Well, technically you can still be in one. It's just not as deep as you would think it would be. You know? Yeah, thanks, Branches. So with this, I think we're going to go ahead and end this stream, this tour and housing stream. I do appreciate you guys coming. And, let's see, my float is in here? Here it is. I hope that you have a great day. If you've not been to the Imperium, even if you don't have a house, this is kind of a cool place to RP or to chill, hang out in the hot water with your breath showing. Give it a whirl, look around, enjoy the sights. Until then, we come back online. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.